y'all. Welcome to the Blue Plate Special. It is real live music right here in beautiful downtown Knoxville, Tennessee. And we're here at Barley's for the Big Plate Live. Feel free to come join us, y'all. If you can't be here with us, though, you can know that it's streaming live right now on our Facebook page or the WDVX YouTube channel live, or you can watch it back later at your convenience. Our friends here, there's some good old East Tennessee folks. Great to have them back on the stage at Barley's here for the Big Plate. Give a great big welcome to the Vertical Birds, to the Big Plate live from Barley's.
Baby, don't care if she steps out of line. Meet you out where the sun don't shine. Racing down the road without paying a fine. Way she loves to be her cry. She don't care, she does time. She's on it lonesome highway. She's got a record and she's gaining fame. They help me without a dollar to my name. Now I just got myself to blame. Letting that woman play her game. Now I think it's time for me to do the same. Go down that lonesome highway. Well, now she took me on a rickety carnival ride. Didn't even warn me to keep both arms and legs inside. Fired it up and then ran to hide. Ducks and boats started to fly. I think it's time, time and I go down that lonesome highway. Now I think it's time for me to ride. Go down that lonesome highway. Hey, thank you very much, y'all. We're the Vertical Birds. I'm very happy to be here with you. Thanks to DVX for having us. And that was an original tune of ours called Lonesome Highway. We're going to play another original. This is called Didn't We, Babe? time is almost done. We are almost done. We sure had our fun. Or didn't we, babe? Ain't nothing left in the way. Nothing left to say. We left the stuff on the table, didn't we, babe? Oh, this time is just the eye in the middle of a hurricane. So why don't we just try to hold out until the pain? No other place to be in the space in between. We found our identity. Oh, didn't we, babe? We set the world on fire. Burned that bridge of desire. Made this bed that we lie in, didn't we, babe? Time out in the cold won't last, and you know the same. So why don't we just hold to the past until we hit the pain? We'll be in good graces. No good reason to hate this. Just different pictures with different faces, hanging on walls in different places. So don't try to lie when you know there's nothing left to change. And don't try to justify when you know there's just a dang shame. And we'll cry just a little, let it out into the middle. Oh, that bitter pill is sweeter than regret. You and I get to be a beautiful memory that I won't forget. No, I won't forget. No, I won't forget. All the time has almost come. We sure had fun. We sure had our fun. Oh, didn't we, babe? Thank you.
It's the Vertical Birds with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. front and center, that's Mr. DJ Morrison. Did you grow up here, DJ?
Yeah, pretty much. Born and raised in Greenville, Tennessee, just right up the road.
Up the
And
road.
spent some time in other places, but came back here, been here for many, many years. Love Knoxville.
So this morning I was trying to think back to how far I could remember DJ coming to the radio station, and it's been a while. Back to I think college days with you, as far as was we talked about playing with Kimbrough and Jonathan Manus
Yeah,
and
friends of
those guys
DVX.
way back then.
Sure,
and
we go back to the camper days, y'all.
yeah, you do. So it's been a long time. As he's a staple of the music community, in other words. But this particular band, relatively new.
Yeah, been doing it now, I don't know, 2.5 years, something like that with these guys.
Did you come from a musical family back there in Greenville?
No, not really. Well, my dad played guitar a little bit. My grandfather got me started on guitar when I was about 14 and playing in church and stuff like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Did he play?
Oh, yeah. He kind
All
of
right.
showed me the ropes.
All right.
Beat me upside the head every time I got off rhythm.
When did songwriting come along for you?
Pretty soon. I was like 16 or so and I started writing my first songs. Like we play a lot of covers. We're gonna do a bunch of originals today, maybe a couple. But I remember back when I was about 16, the record that changed my life was Eric Clapton's Unplugged. I played it nonstop for probably 3 years straight, and that's where I learned like, oh, this songwriting thing. That's what I want to do. Yeah.
And you took it seriously because you studied music in college as well.
Yeah, I did jazz band and all that in college, and I'm nowhere near as proficient as these guys. Actually, they actually graduated with music degrees. I kind of quit and wanted to be a rock star, I guess.
Well, why don't you take the opportunity to introduce these guys?
Would love to. To my right, your left, we've got Mr. Eric Jagelowicz on the keys. Everybody. The youngest of all these old goats up here. We got Jeremy Carragher on the bass. King James Broussard back on the drums. Yeah.
All right, so you all have some singles floating around there in single world.
Yeah, we do. I mean, that was, we got together a couple of years ago and it's like, let's just get a set list together. Let's play some gigs. And it's like, okay, we like these songs. Let's put them out there to the world just to have somewhere to point people to. And, so we got a couple of singles. They're on Spotify and all the streaming platforms and stuff. We got some videos on YouTube we did and stuff like that. And we're in the studio right now putting a record together, an album together that'll probably come out in the summer.
All right.
Yeah.
Is there a name for it yet?
Oh, I don't know. I'm kicking around. I'm thinking sassafras overload. I don't know.
So a minute ago, that last song, you said that's an original tune there.
Mm-hmm.
When you say original tunes, is that you? Are you writing the music here?
Yeah, that's generally how it works. I'll write the tune. I'll have a bass, a skeleton of a tune, and I'll bring it to the guys and say, hey, what can you do with this? And then they make it better.
All right. So that's the way the process works. You all can keep an eye out on the website, which is theverticalbirds.com, for that new project to come out, and more information on that. On March 28th, they'll be performing at the Preservation Pub.
Yep.
You can find their schedule there as well. As I recall from the last time you all were here, and by the way, this is their makeup date from last month's snow day that we had.
Mm-hmm.
So thanks for being flexible and
Yeah, you too.
jumping over to February. So I forgot where I was even going with that. So
We
yeah,
didn't play then, but we are playing now.
the
Is
what?
that it? We were canceled before, but now we're
Oh,
back.
yeah, you are here. So that's all I'm saying is you can keep an eye on the schedule right there at theverticalbirds.com. That's what I was fixing to say. As I recall, it was your youngin' that named the band, didn't it? Isn't it? Isn't that where was trying to get some really great story out of you the last time on where this name, the Vertical Birds, came from. And
It was my daughter.
was-
She's the most artistic in the family, and it's a long story. Long story short, the family were sitting down at dinner time, and I'm kicking around names and, asking the kids and the wife, like, what do you think of this? What do you think of this? Now that stinks. That stinks. And then my wife looked at a little drawing that we had hanging on the wall that my daughter drew when she was about 5. And it was this crayon drawing of these birds that looked like little bubbles with sticks on them, and they were stacked on top of each other. And she said, the vertical birds, and I was like, whoa, that's it. What does that mean? I don't know. I don't care. It's great. So.
well, I'd say that should be your album cover right there. So
Yeah, it would be great.
there you go. Y'all can check in howdy with them after the show. Thank them for being here. There's merch available over at the merch table, and there's also a love bucket down front. It's the Vertical Birds.
Love Bucket. That'd be a good album name.
Everybody wants to take that name. I don't know what it is, but it's the Vertical Birds on the big plate, live from Barley's.
Thank you. Home alone, homebound, homesick, and homeward bound. Home is more than just another noun, so I keep running. Home free at last. Then the skeletons in the closet awake the demons from my past and chase the shadows on the wall, just like a game of mouse and cat. So I keep running. I keep running, afraid, out of a burning building and into the grave. I keep blind. Wait just a little more time. Another mountain to climb, but the clock on the wall says it's 8:45. And the hand strikes 12. Time to close your eyes, so I keep running. Another path, perhaps this time. The clock on the wall says it's 8:45. And when the hand strikes 12, time to close your eyes, so I keep running. Well, I keep running, afraid, out of a burning building and into the grave. I keep running blind, wanting just a little more time, just a little more time, just a little more time. running and running. Oh, running till I make it home. Thank y'all. Appreciate that. All right. That was a song called Till I Make It Home. This one is called Down in Flames. This is a song when you're in a relationship and you see it careening off the edge of a cliff and you know there's nothing you can do about it. Pleasant, right? Baby, I'm a fool. Don't know why I do the things I do, except for giving in and loving you. Well, baby, I'm a fool. I don't know who's to blame. I don't know why it's so hard to change. Maybe it's something to do with my name. Baby, you can change. Oh, we are not the same. A wildflower and a hurricane, a burning ember and a paper airplane, and we're going down in flames. That willow make you weep, or was it the promises that I couldn't keep? Surely had to be something other than me. Did that willow make you weep? Well, I can't count the times I treated talking like it was a crime. Tried to fix it all with whiskey and lime. Well, I can't count the time. Oh, we are not the same. A rusty sickle and a sugar cane, a worn down rocking chair and a runaway train, and we're going down in flames. Oh, we are not the same. A wildflower and a hurricane, a burning ember and a paper airplane, and we're going down in flames. Sure as the sunshine through a clean window pane, and we're going down in flames. Thank you.
the Vertical Birds. Quickly, we need to mention the WDVX Blue Plates Specialist presented by Barley's Taproom and Pizzeria right here in Knoxville's Old City, home of the Big Plate on Fridays. Coming up next Friday, the Merlin's Nest will be here with us, and we're going to follow that on March 1st with some blues from Miss Janine Fuller. You can find more information about that by visiting our website at WDVX.com. Additional support also comes from Visit Knoxville. And support also comes from the Big Ears Festival, returning March 27th through the 30th with Waxahachie, Julian Baker and Torres, Bella Fleck, Sam Bush, Edgar Meyer, Wyatt Ellis, Irish Wizards, Lancome, and more. Over 200 artists in 15 venues over 4 days, plus films, exhibitions, panels, and surprises. Single day and 4-day passes available at bigearsfestival.org. So I had a musician tell me not long ago that songwriting was his least favorite part of the whole business, that they loved performing and they loved playing, but the songwriting part was kind of like a burden. How do you feel about that? Is it more like a birthing or a burden for you?
It's cathartic. It is. I love it. It's actually my most favorite part of this music thing. I love performing and stuff, but I'm like, all right, I'm a decent guitar player, decent singer. I feel like I'm a pretty good songwriter, so it's like I'll stick to what I'm most strong at, and the songwriting thing is when I dig in and it actually comes together and you step back and you're like, oh, that's a good song. Like, that feels amazing. So.
And I know that you said that you collaborate with the guys. You bring it there and you all collaborate together, but have you ever technically done co-writes?
Yeah, I've done a few co-writes with some friends of mine. We've co-written some instrumental stuff that we play live sometimes, but co-writing is, I don't know, it's hard to get on the same wavelength with people. But every now and then you find somebody. There's a good friend of DVX, Nick Horner. Mm-hmm. You know, we've written a couple songs together, and so you find the right person, and it'll work out.
He's on the show next Thursday, by
Cool.
the way, with Ken
Yeah,
Waldman.
check Nick out. He's great.
So, I'm out of the way, y'all. It's the Vertical Birds on the Big Plate live from Barley's.
Thank you. Well, I mentioned Eric Clapton. I mentioned the Unplugged album, so I'd be remiss if we didn't play something from that. Once I lived the life of a millionaire. Spent all my money, didn't have any cares. Took all my friends out for mighty good time. Bought bootleg liquor, champagne and wine. Then I began to fall so low. Lost all my good friends, I know where to go. I get my hands on a dollar again. I'll hang on to it till that old week go grim, because nobody knows you when you're down and out. In your pocket, not one penny. And as for friends, you don't have any. When you get back on your feet again, everybody wants to be your long lost friend. I said it's strange without any doubt. Nobody knows you when you're down and out. Thank you, thank you. All right. Why don't we play another cover? Another favorite artist of mine and theirs. Probably one y'all will recognize. Never would have hitchhiked to Birmingham if it hadn't been for love. Never would have caught the train to Louisiana if it hadn't been for love. Never would have run through the blinding rain without $1 to my name if it hadn't been for love. Never would have seen the trouble that I'm in if it hadn't been for love. Would have been gone like the wayward wind if it hadn't been for love. Nobody knows it better than me now. I wouldn't be wishing I was free if it hadn't been for love. Four calls against my will. At least I know she's lying still. Four calls without parole. Well, Lord have mercy on my soul. Never would have seen that side of town if it hadn't been for love. Never would have took the mind to track her down if it hadn't been for love. Never would have loaded up a 44 and put myself behind the jailhouse door if it hadn't been for love. Four calls against my will. At least I know she's lying still. Four calls without parole. Lord have mercy on my soul. I never would have hitchhiked to Birmingham if it hadn't been for love. Never would have caught the train to Louisiana if it hadn't been for love. Never would have loaded up a 44 and put myself behind the jailhouse door if it hadn't been for love. If it hadn't been for love. If it hadn't been if it hadn't been. Thank you very much.
It's the Vertical Birds with us here today on the Big Plate Live from Barley's. They've got one last tune for us here today, but before they do that, we want to invite all y'all to join us again next week for the Merlin's Nest on the Big Plate. Tomorrow, we'll be back up at Visit Knoxville with Parker Presley and Wilson and Cross. You can find the complete schedule by visiting our website there at WDVX.com. Again, the Vertical Birds will be at the Preservation Pub on March 28th. Keep an eye on the website there for new project coming later this year, theverticalbirds.com. Again, Love Bucket front and center, merch available over there, and we always encourage our audience to shake and howdy with the band and thank them for being here with us today on the Big Plate Live from Barley's. Thank y'all so much. Thank you for
Thank you. Thanks,
giving us
Red.
a second
Thanks,
chance and coming back this month.
We'll give you a third and fourth.
All right. Well, will you leave us with one last tune?
Would love to. So, as you mentioned, we got a project we're in the midst of right now. We're procrastinators, so who knows when we'll get it done. But hey, keep your ear to the ground. Go to the website. See us on socials. We post wherever we play. We'll post when stuff comes out. This is a song that's going to be on the album. We're looking at summertime, folks. But this is a new one. I don't think we played this live. And so bear with us if we screw it up. We have rehearsed it once. It was like right before this gig. All right. This is called Getaway. All right, so here we go. I'm giving into that same old feeling. I'm swimming into that same cold deep end. I'm sinking into that dark oblivion now. I'm hearing voices that sound familiar, hiding in the noise just like a chameleon. The truth is just another choice among the millions now. I wanna go away.
start with the end. I'm reading books and I play pretend. I'm pirate with his hook in the face of a friend now. I'm wondering if I'm awake or dreaming. It was auld lang syne. Now April's creeped in. Tuesday is turning to another weekend now. I wanna go away. I wanna float into outer space. I wanna find a place with no sound waves. Got to get away. I thought I was where I needed to be, but I messed up the orbital trajectory. Now I find myself in a new galaxy. I'm finding the silence suffocating me, and I can't scream. I wanna go today. Fly right through a black hole to a familiar place. Will I get back this time that's been erased? Got to get away. Got to get away.
Thank y'all very much. Appreciate that.
That's the Vertical Birds. Thank y'all. Join us again next time for more real live music on the big plate, live from Barley's.